Good day, students. Welcome to Mathgotserved.com. In this clip, we're going to be going over how to find zeros of quadratic functions. So the question is as follows. It says, what are the zeros of f of x equals the quantity 2x minus 4 times the quantity 3x plus 4? Alright, to get us started, let's go ahead and refresh our memory on what the meaning of zeros of a function is. So let's recall this important fact. The zeros of a function basically are the x values that satisfy a special equation, all right, that satisfies the equation f of x equals 0. So any x value or input value that causes the function to output a value of 0 is a zero of that function. Okay, so these are the steps that we're going to employ to find the zeros of this function. As the fact to recollect here indicates, we're going to set the function equal to 0. Okay, so set up a quadratic equation, and then we're going to solve for x. The nice thing about the resulting quadratic equation that we're going to be solving is that we are not going to make use of any of the problem solving processes that are used for quadratic equations, like factoring, quadratic formula, completing a square. All those things will not be necessary here. Well, why is that? Well, let's go ahead and proceed with the problem solving process. So we're going to set the function equal to 0, and you see why we do not need to factor. Okay, now the value of f of x is the product of these two linear quantities here, so we're going to substitute them for f of x on the left side. So we're going to have 2x minus 4 times 3x plus 4 equals 0. So you see why we don't have to carry out any factorization here? Well, it's because the quadratic has already been factored for us. So all we're just going to use is the zero product property to solve this, okay? So we just set both factors equal to 0. So we have 2x minus 4 equals 0. And 3x plus 4 equals 0. So we have two resulting linear equations involving two steps. We'll isolate x in both cases and we'll get our answer. Alright, so for the first equation, we're going to add 4 to both sides. When we add 4 to both sides, that will leave us with 2x equals 4, because these add up to 0, right? And then finally, just divide both sides by 2. And you get your first 0. X equals 4 divided by 2 is 2. Alright, the next equation, I'll subtract 4 from both sides. Alright, and that will give us, it'll give us 3x is equal to negative 4. And then divide both sides by 3 to get your final answer. Upon division, you're going to get x equals negative 4 over 3. Alright, so the zeros of the function f of x are, we'll put it in ascending order, negative 4 over 3 and 2. The answer to this question is option number 1. Alrighty. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this presentation. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to support our channel. Tons of support resources can be found at Mathgotserved.com or in the links in the description below. If you have any questions or special requests, specify it in the comment section. Thanks again for watching and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.